Hey, what's up guys? Jake here with Success Motors. I've got another walk around video for you all today. Hey, if it is your first time with us, welcome to the channel. You can expect over the next 15, maybe 20 minutes for me to go over every detail of this beautiful Ford Excursion. I'm going to drive it. I'm going to show you in it, under it, show you under the hood, all around it, point out all the flaws, etc., etc. So if you are interested in Ford Excursions, either as just a review, because you're trying to see what these things are about, or because you're in the market for one, definitely stay tuned because we have a really nice one today. But hey, everybody else, you guys, thank you for all the subscribes and the likes and comments. I really appreciate the following Success Motors has built. You guys are awesome, and you are fellow Ford Excursion lovers just like I am. But also just to update everybody, because I know we get new viewers all the time. We are down in College Station, Texas. I am the owner-operator of Success Motors, and we primarily sell Ford Excursions. If you think this video is sufficient, I always recommend that you come down and look at the vehicle. But if you do think this vehicle is sufficient and you don't want to fly down or drive down to College Station, Texas, we can absolutely send this thing to you. We do offer national transportation, so we can certainly get this rig to you. But anyway, without further ado, guys, this is an exceptional 2000 Ford Excursion limited 7.3 liter Powerstroke diesel, two-wheel drive. Of course, you can tell it sits a little bit lower. It has 208,000 miles, no accidents, no rust, new paint. It's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. I'm going to walk around and show you all the flaws. And fortunately / unfortunately, I'm going to show you the first flaw is the very first thing in the video. But it is pretty much the only flaw on the truck. So this one is beautiful, guys. I did not repaint this truck. So the backstory on this one, you can tell it's got a beautiful metallic shimmer in it. It's this beautiful maroon color. It's got a little bit of damage right here. So there's no denting. You can see there's no dent in the fender. It's just somebody caught this little piece here and it's just kind of bubbled it out. So it certainly could be made better, or you'd have to replace this piece. But you can see there's no dent, no ding, nothing like that. Just a little damage in this piece right here. But anyway, backstory on this truck. It is originally out of California. This is actually my second time personally owning this truck. So we got a few little rock chips there, but nothing crazy. I bought this truck from the second owner. He was in California. He had owned it since 2003. So I think it's technically a 3-owner, but let me explain. I bought from the second owner, and he had bought it in 2003. So he bought it when it was 3 years old, and I bought it from him in 2023. So for 20 years, it was the same owner number 2. Another little rock chip there, and a little rock chip there. No door dings, beautiful paint. Anyway, he had it for 20 years, and we bought it from him and then sold it to a guy in Michigan. He had it for about 12 months. He put 20,000 miles on it, took great care of it, drove his family around in it, and he called me just the other day and said that he was looking to move a couple of his vehicles and asked if we wanted to buy it back. So here we are. I've got this Excursion back. It is in phenomenal condition, but it is a 3-owner. But the first owner only had it for 3 years. The second owner had it for 20 years. And then the third owner, he had it for a year. So I have quite a bit of experience with this truck. And yeah, it's exceptional, guys. This is a 2-wheel drive, like I mentioned. If you're on the fence between a 2-wheel drive and a 4-wheel drive, if you don't need 4-wheel drive, I recommend the 2-wheel drive because they drive so much better. Guys, this one is really, it's just a good driving, very easy to live with Excursion. The 2-wheel drive, they're smooth, they handle well, they turn well, and they're just, if you don't need 4-wheel drive, the 2-wheel drive, yeah, it will definitely suffice. Again, paint job is phenomenal. It's a California truck, so rust is not an issue. It only spent a year in Michigan, so it looks great underneath. Rockers are all good. There is no rust on this truck underneath. It is a very nice truck. Again, the second owner, the guy who had it for 20 years, he had it repainted. He told me at the time it was like a $7,000 or $8,000 paint job, so it appears to be holding up well. There's no clear coat fade or anything like that. It does have a beautiful shimmer to it and a beautiful metallic flake that you can see and it looks like he did it and did it well. We are running these Pirelli Scorpion ATR tires. They have good tread, or reasonable tread, but not great tread. So just keep that in mind. These tires will last you another 10, 20,000 miles, but these are not brand new tires. I think they've got about 20 or 30,000 miles on them. So just keep that in mind. Too good to replace, but also definitely not nice enough to say that they're new. They're on the back half of their life, I would say. Haven't seen a single dent or ding. I think the only damage on the body of this Excursion is that first thing I showed you guys up there on that front driver's side fender. This one's never been tuned, y'all, so never a tuner. Again, that's coming from the second owner because I bought it directly from him who had it for 20 years. So I know this truck's history for the past 21 years. By the way, all the service records, the original window sticker, all that stuff is inside. It's never been tuned. It's never been worked hard. You can see nobody's ever even tinted the windows. Guys, this is a, for lack of a better word, a very virgin 7.3 liter Excursion. You can see, again, nobody's ever even tinted the windows, which is just kind of a, I don't know, kind of cool, interesting sign. That's just a little piece of dust, I think. Yeah. So we've only seen just a handful of rock chips on this thing. We haven't seen a single dent. Windshield is not cracked. It does have, by the way, so whenever we got this thing back in 2023, the second owner had just done a brake job. He had just done new shocks, and he had just done something else. I forget what it was. So it's running on a fresh set of Bilsteins within the past 20,000 miles, and a fresh brake job within the past 20,000 miles. No leaks. It doesn't appear to be leaking anything on my shop floor. Now, you know these 7.3 diesels, they very well could have a small drip, but it does not have a big puddle underneath it or anything like that. Again, no accidents. No accidents. This one is superb and has a phenomenal history. So if you're not looking for a four-wheel drive, if you can do a two-wheel drive 7.3, this would be one I would really consider. You can see rockers are good. Carpets are really clean also. Upholstery is clean. I believe, if I recall, I replaced the driver's seat back in 2023, if I remember correctly. You can see there, none of those are broken. It's actually functional, by the way, so we can see miles still empty, all that. Steering wheel is in great shape. You see it still has the factory head unit. It does have a trailer brake controller, but again, no tuner. And 208,450 miles. Carpets are really clean. It does have some WeatherTech floor mats. Of course, guys, stay tuned to the end because I will test drive this thing. It does second row bench. Second row bench seat, no rips, no tears. This is original leather. Again, carpet is clean, no major stains, or really any stains, actually. This one is not outfitted with the infotainment center, but of course has rear AC. Headliner's clean, third row is clean. That second owner, folks, the guy who had it for 20 years, he was just a family man and used it. I don't think he even towed his family around in it, but if I recall, he was a little bit older in age, so his kids were already grown when he was driving this thing. So it doesn't look like it's just been hauling kids its whole life. Doesn't have big stains anywhere. You can see the bench, or the cargo door, barn door does open, both of them open. We do have a spare tire. I don't know the condition of the spare tire. I'm not going to open this because these are a booger to put back on and make them look like this, but I can tell it has tread depth in it. So it's at least got good tread. I don't know if it's new, but again, headliner, look at the headliner is perfect back here. There's not a single scratch on these plastics back here. This thing was not used as a truck. You can tell that right now. Best case, or worst case, it was used to haul groceries. Coming around other side. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, let me know. You can call me 979-202-1948. Email us info@successmotors.net. Again, we can handle this transaction completely electronically. Or if you want to fly down here and I'll pick you up at the airport. Really a straight shooter, guys. This one's been serviced recently. Tires are good. It's passed Texas state inspection, so you know that the headlights and the blinkers and the windshield wipers and the horn, all that stuff works. I'm not going to open this completely, but I'll show you right there. We got all the service records. All this is going to come with the truck. The original owner's manual, and we do have the original window sticker. So you can see it's a 2007-3 four-wheel or 4x2. Looks like it was, let's see, for fun here. Originally, it was $42,815. That's a bargain. Beautiful truck, guys. Again, it drives and runs great. I was just rolling 70 miles an hour over here. I've got about a 10-mile drive from my shop to over here. And no, these marks are not for me. I'm not out here doing burnouts in these excursions and doing donuts in these excursions. I drive about 10 miles over here because I just like this spot to take the pictures. So I went 70 miles an hour for about 10 miles. Thing drives perfect. Boom. Batteries were replaced. 1 of 23. You can see the date code, 1 of 23. Both of them were replaced. It does have a cold air intake from K&N. Just a clean engine bay. Fluids all look good. Straight shooter. All right, let's start this truck up, folks. Not a cold start, as I had mentioned. I just drove it over here. And let's get the AC going, because it's a hot, humid Texas day, and I am sweating up a storm. No delay in starting up. It fires right up. You can see no check engine light, no door ajar light, nothing. 208,450 miles. Original head unit. Stereo works. AC works. It's blowing cold, by the way. On the way here, I turned it down because it was too cold. We're averaging, I don't know if you can see that, averaging 16.5 miles per gallon. Pretty good for the big old diesel. If you are interested in moving your If you're interested in moving your family around, you don't need four-wheel drive. You're hard pressed to beat a 7.3 two-wheel drive. So windows all work. Door locks work. About to hit you with the second flaw. That mirror works perfect. You can see it going all directions. This window, or this mirror, goes up and down, but not left or right. So up and down, but not left and right. Not replacing that because most people wouldn't be too big of a deal just to roll the window down and, you know, push it or what have you. But anyway, only two flaws in the whole truck is that mirror right there. It doesn't go left or right, it just goes up and down. And then on that front right corner, we had that trim piece, boo-boo, if you would. All right. No blow by. Sounds perfect. Guys, this truck is absolutely phenomenal. All right, I will catch you inside for the test drive here in just a second. All right, I'm behind the wheel of this beautiful Excursion. Gear shifter feels good, not much free play there. Sometimes got to worry about that, but it shifts right in, feels good. Again, steering wheel is in great condition. And yeah, let's go. Steering is tight, by the way, which on a 7.3 two-wheel drive, that would be the expectation. Get no cracks in the window. First shift right there from first to second, it was undetectable. Transmission's very smooth on this rig. Brakes are strong. Again, if you are interested in a big diesel SUV and it doesn't have to be four-wheel drive, I would not look much further than this one right here. Well cared for. It is a 3-owner, but again, owner 2 had it for 20 years. Well cared for, unmolested. Transmission is super smooth, and then again, just these two-wheel drives, they handle well, they steer well. Steering is very tight, actually. Very tight. Very responsive. Very modern SUV-esque. Again, I'm not trying to be like a fanboy of the two-wheel drives, but guys, be honest with yourself. If you don't need a four-wheel drive, just get a two-wheel drive. I know they're not necessarily quite as desirable for whatever reason, but if you're just going to be daily driving this thing, making it a highway cruiser, family trip vehicle, you can't go wrong with a two-wheel drive. It is so much more comfortable to drive. Stock wheels, tires, and a two-wheel drive rides and runs and steers and turns and stops just as good as a modern SUV. Well, again, guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, give me a holler. I do think this one's going to move quickly. The first time we sold it, which was again last year at about 200,000 miles or 192,000 miles, this one sold the same day that I listed it. So today is Friday, June 16th. I'll be listing this thing at about 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if the past performance is an acceptable predictor of future results, this thing will probably sell today. So if you're seeing this video, man, give me a call quickly, because I think this one's going to sell. Plus, it's going to be priced pretty well. But anyway, guys, I hope I will talk to you soon. Stay tuned to the channel. We've got quite a few other excursions listed for sale right now. We're going to be going on a buying spree here in the next few weeks, buying up some excursions. If you have one right now you're looking to sell, and it's a Southern truck, rust-free, good condition, V10, 6.0, or 7.3 diesel, I will be happy to consider purchasing it from you. But anyway, as always, guys, you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. God bless you all, and I will talk to you soon.